Okay, I have 6 strands of yarn that I have taken from my scrap bucket. I'm going to start with a magic circle. I always tend to go the other way. Whoops. Okay, I need to flip it around. There we go. Start with a magic circle and crochet 6 single crochets. I'm not talking to anybody. I'm trying to do a tutorial.
You're talking to yourself. That's what we call in the business talking to themselves.
Well, that's what I'm doing then.
Hey, where'd you put my coffee at?
I didn't put your coffee anywhere.
I found it.
Okay. I love you.
Honey.
All right, let's get back to business. Anyway, start with 6 single crochets in a magic circle, or however you make your rings. I am putting 6 single crochets into this magic circle. I am using a 25, no, I'm sorry. It's an 18 millimeter hook made by Pink Sheep Designs. Actually made by her husband. It's a 3D hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Will print for credits. Okay, got 6 single crochets. We'll just pull that tight and then slip stitch into the top of the beginning single crochet of row 1. Then chain 1. And what I do is I always take this long tail right here and I just kind of hold it together with what I'm crocheting in to kind of hold those ends secure. So I'm going to go back through and put 2 single crochets into the top of each single crochet. At the end of this round, we will have 12 single crochets. So see what I mean? I just hold that right there and crochet that into my ring. Just, it helps keep that end held down. So there's 1, 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. Okay, so I've gotten to the end of this round and you'll see a little this stitch right here. Don't crochet into that. That's why you always want to make sure you're counting as you go around to make sure you have the right numbers. This is just where I did the slip stitch to hold the first round together and went up to round 2. So I'm going to put my hook into the first chain of that second round. Put together chain 1. Okay, that's what it'll look like at the end of round 2. Okay, we are starting round 3. So with round 3, you slip stitched into the first single stitch, chained 1, and now in that first single crochet, you're going to, whoops, I always have to make sure that you're grabbing all of the strands at the same time. Okay, 1 in that first one, and then crochet into the next one, single crochet, and then another one into that single crochet. And that's the pattern you'll be using all the way around. You'll single crochet 1 and then single crochet 2. Single crochet 1 into the top of the first single crochet 2 into the top of the second single crochet. So just go 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, and if you couldn't tell, I tried to use fall colors. What I'm going to do as the color strands change, I'm going to gradually be turning it to yellow. Whoops. Let me know if this is not working. Ah, it's moving. All right, 1. Whoops. I find myself undoing many stitches because I have accidentally not grabbed one of my other strands, but they usually all come out right. Let's see, what have I done here? It's kind of off. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oop, I put 2 into that. That's why I always go back around after a row and I count and check. But can you see I put 2 into the same top stitch as I did this one. So I'm gonna have to frog that, which is okay. Not gonna let it upset me. And we'll just put that 2 into that one. Frogging can be our friend. And if I have done this right, I should have 36 stitches. No, I'm sorry. I should have 18 stitches. Because we're going to be increasing 1 stitch per pattern per each row or each round. So we should be increasing by 6 stitches each round. So the first one had 6, the second one had 12, and this row or this round will have 18. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, and once again, you're going to have that. You're going to want to crochet into this, but don't crochet into that. That's the chain, or not the chain, that's the stitch where you slip stitched into the top of that first single crochet. And you'll find this happening if you're using several strands of yarn. What I do is I just grab the one that's bunching up like this. I'll grab the green and just pull on it until it straightens out. And I do that with all of them. Okay, round 4. This time it is 1, 2, and then 2 into that third single crochet. So the pattern repeat is going to be 4. It's going to be a single crochet, and then, oop, I have 3 browns in there. I shouldn't have 3 browns. Let's see where it doubled up. Looks like it doubled up right there. I don't know if you can see that. So I need to kind of pull that down. The way I like to face all of my yarn is sticking in a basket with the center pole being where the yarn comes out of. Right now I have a couple that are kind of wonky, so they're not pulling out at even paces. I'm gonna hold on for just a sec to fix that. Okay, I think I've got that yarn confusion situation all figured out. Okay, we're going on the second repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, little knot right here. Yeah, when you're making these big bulky bags, sometimes you have problems with knots. There we go. I think I got that one. Okay, there we go. Because you don't have just one you're trying to keep in check. You got 6. Okay, see how my yarn's starting to get bunched up? I'm going to take a little break for a second. All right, fixed for a little while, at least. 1, 2, 3, oops. 3, 4. Okay, and we're going to have one more repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, at the end of your 4th round, you should have 24 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Yay! So we've got, whoops, let me stop that. Time for the 5th row. Slip stitch to the first crochet, single crochet, chain 1, and then we're going to start the repeat pattern. This time there are going to be 5 stitches total. So 1, 2, 3 single crochets, and then increase for the 4th and the 5th, and then just repeat that pattern all the way around. 1, 2, 3, whoop, 'Sorry, this kind of goes out of screen whenever I'm pulling on the yarn. I have to manhandle that yarn to get all 5 strands out. Oops, a little loosey-goosey on that one. I don't like the way that looks. I'm going to need to pull that a little bit. Okay. I do love that these bags seriously eat up the yarn if you're trying to kind of work through your yarn, or if you've got a bunch of yarn scraps. I'm using for this bag yarn scraps combined with some of the new premium Just Yarns that I got at Dollar Tree. That sound is me pulling on my yarn. Oh, that works. If I hold down this lid, which is my tutorial backdrop, it stays in place quite nicely when I'm manhandling the yarn. Okay, if all has gone according to plan, there should be 30 stitches at the end of this round, at the end of round 5. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. All right, we're doing good. We are off to round 6. Let's go. Slip stitch to the first single crochet. And then we're going to, in the top of the first, see what I did right there? I left those out of the loop. And although it's not perfect, I will show you what I do if I ever have any of these that I missed, because it does happen. Okay, I will stick that right over the top and pull it through like that. That way it won't come unhooked. I mean, when you're using a bunch of different colors of yarn, it's not very easy to see, but it holds that yarn in there secure so it doesn't come unraveled or make the basket loosey-goosey. So what are we on? 3, 4, and then in that 5th one, we put in 5 and 6. It's very easy to tell when you're single crocheting a hexagon shape, what row you're on or how many stitches you should have in the row, because it's the same row that you're on. So row 1 had 1 chain on, or I'm sorry, 1 single crochet on every side. Row 2 has 2. Row 3 has 3, the 1, 2, 3. Row 4 has 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 1, 2, oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, got to do some serious pulling now. I'm going to have to hold down this lid. Mind you, when you guys are making yours, you probably won't have a big white lid on your lap. So you won't be having to hold it in place unless you're doing a tutorial. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to do a yank on that. Okay, so I've gotten my, whoops, I put that one in the wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not supposed to double it up until right here. 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we are at the end of the 6th row. Round 6, or actually round 7. We just finished round 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So those were all single crochets across the top there. And then into this one, we're going to put 2 for number 6 and number 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And remember, the 6 and the 7 are in the top of the same stitch. Oops, got a little knot right there. Pull that out. One, I feel like I'm constantly wrangling this yarn. 1, 2, 3, 4, oops, 4, 5, 6, 7, 'The yarn is getting out of hand. It's doing all right. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that is the end of round 7. Okay guys, so this is exciting because this is the last round of the bottom of the bag. So, whoops, we're going to start with 1, 2, oh, this one string keeps going a little wonky. Let me pull on that. Keeps going a little wonky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7 and 8 are in the top of that stitch. One, 2, oops, see that yarn getting a little wonky again. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, if you guys are hearing weird animal sounds, it's Penelope snoring. Penelope is my kitty cat and she is snoring. She is a very loud snore. 1, 2, 'Ooh, what was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my goodness, she's getting louder. Can you hear that? She is one funny kitty cat. I don't know why she snores so loud. It's amazing. She snores super loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my goodness. 7, 8. If you guys want to turn this down while Penelope's snoring, I don't mind. I'm not saying anything super important right now. Penelope! Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my gosh. Penelope! Kitty, 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 kitty. Sometimes when I do that and she thinks she's gonna get food, she'll stop snoring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1 more into that same stitch, 8. Okay, now we are finished with the 8th round and the bottom of our bag. And you'll notice it has like a little seam right there that you can see. You can join your rounds any way you want to. I'm just doing it this way for the tutorial, but you can do it however you want to. Some people prefer to do the spiral where there is no seam. I don't like doing that because I don't like having a stitch marker in there, just because sometimes I forget where I'm at and then there'll be a lot of frogging involved, or I forget to put the stitch marker back and there'll be frogging involved. So to not frustrate myself, I am okay with the seam. Okay, we're going places here. We're starting the sides. Now there's not much difference to the sides other than there's no increasing. I forgot to tell you the stitch count at the very end of the last round should be 48. So count it just to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. Bingo! And then this last one right here is just the slip stitch that I used to join the round. Okay, easy breezy now. Chain 1 and 1 single crochet in each stitch around. So really, it doesn't matter how many rounds you do of this. It just depends on how big you want your bag to be. I'm not sure where I'm going to stop, but when I get there, I'll show you. Yeah, just one single crochet in every single stitch around. What I will do is finish crocheting this round. Oops. I didn't crochet. No, thought I might have just been crocheting on autopilot and crocheted two somewhere, but I didn't. Continuing to crochet, single crochet all the way around. Oops, I can see one sticking out there. Let me fix that. Okay, at the end of the round, there are 48 single crochets. Remember, don't single crochet into this last stitch. It looks like you're going to want to crochet in there, but don't. And be sure to count that you have 48 crochets going around, or single crochets, and then to join, slip stitch and join to that first single crochet. Now what I'm going to do is to crochet up my sides until I hit a place where I need to change my yarn, which I know that because I run out of it. So I know that you guys are going to have this happen too. I will show you how to do that in just a second. Okay, we have gotten to a place where we need to change colors. I've already changed colors a couple of times just because my tutorial area was a little dark and I didn't want to video while it was darker, so I waited till it was light. I knew I would have another place I would need to change color. So this it's like a darker orange is about to end. I'm tying my lighter orange onto the end of it, doing a Russian join right there. And if you don't know what a Russian join is, there are lots of tutorials for it. I just tie the ends together, pull, and then with a Russian join you can snip right next to the knot and it is not going to come undone, which is pretty awesome. Okay, I'm going to continue crocheting up the side and I will meet you up at the top when we're getting ready to work on the handle. And I'm probably going to make mine about 12 rounds tall, so I will see you in a few more rounds. Okay, we are at the part now where I'm going to start making the handle. I am at the very beginning of the round and we should have 48 stitches all the way around. The first thing I'm going to do is chain one. Then let me see if I can remember how I did this. Whoops. Okay, if I could start it off without getting all my little strands tangled, that would be awesome. Okay, just a sec there. Okay, chain one, and then let's see, 48 in half is 24. Okay, so I do this. Single crochet 7. 1, 2, oops, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then what I do is chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I skip 8 stitches because I'm trying to make the handle just a little bit tighter than the rest of the bag. Otherwise, it will hang loosey-goosey. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 skipped, and then I'm going to crochet right there into that 9th. So single crochet, and that's what it'll look like. It's not a hugely noticeable part, but you can see it's just a little bit smaller than this. Okay, so now I'm going to crochet 7 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then for the top here, I am going to decrease a stitch right here on the side. So I'm going to decrease right there, just single crochet 2 together. And that's what that will look like. And after that, I'm going to single crochet 7 more stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then this is on the opposite side of where that handle is, so I'm going to be making another handle. Going to chain stitch 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I'm going to skip 8 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 skipped, and I'm going to single crochet right there into that 9th. And then 7 more single crochet. Okay, and then 7 more single crochets. Oops, lost my place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right into that 9th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 single crochets, and then we're going to decrease right there in those last 2. And as always, we're going to skip this place that looks like it should be crocheted into and slip stitch into the first single crochet of the round. Now, over this last row, you should have decreased a total of 4 stitches. 1 on both sides with a decrease over here and over here, and then you decreased 1 with each handle when you chained 7 but skipped 8. So we're going to chain 1 and then 1, and that would be a total of 44. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7. And now you can, on this handle part right here, you can do it really any way you like it. For this tutorial, I'm just going to crochet 7 single crochets just kind of across the width here, but you could also put 7 single crochets into the chains. I thought I'd try something different here just because 1, 2, because I usually crochet it into the chains, but I'm going to try it this way. 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7. Now let me make sure that I crocheted 7 into here. Might be a little wonky. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, I got 7. Oops, let's pick up that little yellow one there. And now we're going to crochet. Remember when we crocheted on this side, we had the 7 here, and then we decreased, and then another 7. So this should be 15 single crochets. So start in that very first one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And now crochet another 7 into the top of there. Single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then another 7 right into the tops of the last round single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then one more into that last decrease. Oops. So Then slip stitch to the beginning of the top of the first single crochet of the next round. And let's see what our handle looks like so far. Oops, it's kind of hard to see, but it's taken shape. Okay, let's make another row on top. You should have 44 single crochets all the way around. Okay, at the end of this round, you should have 44 stitches, single crochets, and then here you can either decide to stop or add on one more row. And here I'm going to add on, you know what, I'm not going to add on one more row, but I am going to make an edging, just to make it a little different. Okay, so the edging I'm going to make is going to be chain one up And then in this first stitch, single crochet, in the next stitch, slip stitch, single crochet, slip stitch. And I'm just going to do that all the way around. Single crochet, and uh-oh, I had a little straggler there. That's okay. I'll put that over the hoop or the hook too, and make sure that I go through it just so it doesn't come undone at any point in time, and slip stitch. And that's what it looks like on the back. I just kind of hooked it through so it holds. And then a single crochet and a slip stitch all the way around. Doesn't make it look fancy or anything, but it gives it a little bit more of a finished edge than just the plain single crochet all the way around. Okay, you're at the end of that round, and just slip stitch into that first single crochet. Grab your scissors, cut across all 6 strands, tie off, weave in the ends, weave those in just a little bit, and you have your bag. Let me go take some pictures of it.